What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Steven. This is Steven in Stereo, and in today's video, we're going to be checking out a group artist. I'm not quite sure. I've heard of them before. It's Lord Huron, but I don't know that I've ever really listened to them. So in today's video, we're going to be checking out the song Meet Me in the Woods. I want to give a huge shout out to Rissa over on Patreon, not only for being a supporter, thank you so much, but also for blessing us with checking out a new artist on my channel. So I'm very excited about this. Before we dive in, I'm going to ask you guys to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, follow me over on Instagram at Steven in Stereo. I'm always posting over there. But with all those things out of the way, I'm stoked to dive into this. So let's dive into Meet Me in the Woods. Like that fade in. What a groove. Oh. Nice bright sound in that instrument. That instrumental, I mean.
I took a little journey to the unknown. And I come back changed, I can feel it in my bones. I fucked with forces that our eyes can't see. Now the darkness got a hold on me.
Did he say I fucked with forces that our eyes can't see and now the darkness got a hold on me? I love that if that's what he said. I don't know. Can I get the lyrics? Let me see.
And I come back changed, I can feel it in my bones. I fucked with forces that our eyes can't see.
I love that so much.
Now the darkness got a hold on me. Oh, the darkness got a hold on me.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. I'll do it again. Oh, I could listen to that all day.
How long, baby, have I been away? Oh, it feels like ages, though you say it's only days. There ain't language for the things I've seen. Yeah, and the truth is stranger than my oldest dream.
I really like that range. I can't tell if it's just one person singing or if it's like just the vocals and then like a really great harmony kind of going on, or if that's just the range. Like either way, that's beautiful. I also like the album art is up for this single right here, and this song sounds like the album art. Like even like the fact that like the trees got like a skull at the bottom, like that's exactly how this song feels to me. I'm so into that.
The truth is stranger than all my dreams. Oh, the darkness got a hold on me.
Oh, that's catchy.
I have seen what the darkness does. So goodbye to who I was.
Damn.
I ain't never been away so long. Don't look back, them days are gone. Follow me into the endless night. I can bring your fears to life. Show me yours and I'll show you mine. Meet me in the woods tonight.
I love that it's got this, it's crazy that it feels both bright and dark at the same time, almost as if there's like a bit of hopefulness in this moment in which it's otherwise like maybe an evil situation, that dark spirit that's got a hold of him. You can feel that. And then something with the vocal too, it just like, I'm so into whatever's happening there. Woo!
Yeah, the truth is stranger than my oldest dreams. Oh, the darkness got a hold on me. I have seen what the darkness does.
Man,
I have seen what the darkness does.
how hard that comes in right there.
Oh, the darkness
Right
got a
here.
hold on me.
Even the instrument.
I
I can almost smell a campfire. A campfire is about to get a lot of trauma dumping. Oh, oh, immaculate vibes. I'm so into that. Right there. Oh. Mm. Even a whistle to come on. Man, and the vocals too. It's got this like really cool choice on production to give this such a vintagey sound. It's so fuzzy, just like parts of distortion and pieces that are just so beautiful. And that's just in the voice. Like it's so cool to choose to have it in the mix. Now, I will say, my headphones are turned up way too loud, but I had already started, so I don't want to like stop. And so like I think some of the stuff might have been clipped for me, but I will say that I love hearing his vocals like brought like to the middle of the song in a way. Like the instrumentals really kind of take over, and I think that really works for this. That I feel like the instrumental tells so much of the story, and the vocal is this beautiful and haunting presence. But what I love about the instrumental is that it has a hopefulness to it, which I'm glad that I heard kind of early on, and I said something because I realize now that the ending to this kind of has a bit of like a resolution in a way. So I love that you can hear the instrumental having this sort of hopefulness in an otherwise also dark sounding type of instrumental, and also having that like reverb on it that makes it kind of like live, and that with the vintage sound is just everything. So I like that like the song is essentially like I fucked with something that has now like has this evil spirit following me around. I seem to have this like negative situation no matter where I go. I'm bringing negative energy. It's affecting my life. And it seems so sad, right? And you can feel it, and you can again hear, you can smell the campfire. And that's important because by the end of this song, it's almost like you met someone else who's also had a lot of that a lot of like trouble in their life. They've also been through a lot of shit, and you're gonna meet in the woods in the middle of the night and sort of like have this moment where you trauma dump. At least that's my interpretation of what I heard based on the first listen. And so that campfire makes sense because you're gonna want to stay warm while you sit there and you get cozy and you talk about all the shit that you've been through in your life. And it's really comforting how not only can that be so therapeutic, even if this isn't like a romantic situation, this could just be, hey, I'm a friend that's going to guide you through this darkness, right? But also in a romantic way too. I think this is really where love blooms. I think that while you can find love in many ways, I think sometimes people who have had troubled past and they feel comfortable enough to be able to openly talk about those things and let those things out with somebody, that safety that can be sort of like both people can, bring that same, they can reciprocate that same energy. That's where love can really blossom. So while I think this song is about helping other people, through darkness, I also feel like this could be a blooming love too, if you really wanted it to. So I am so into this sound. It's got, the vocals remind me a lot of almost like the Killers in a way, in terms of vocal production, not necessarily delivery, maybe even a little bit delivery too, which I think was really cool. And again, I really like that it's almost got like, a folk kind of sound to it as well. So a lot to dive in there. I may even be interested in doing a whole album. So you guys have to let me know if that's something you guys would be interested in. This is my first time listening to them, I think. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, follow me over on Instagram at Steven in Stereo. Huge shout out to Rissa. Thank you so much for the request. I love you guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.